And your name might be Joseph, or you might know a Joseph, because I'm getting a message from a Joseph. Now, this is going to be for the water signs today. As always, take in a deep breath, connect with that inner source of yours so you could know what parts of this reading may be for you. It's still going to be general and timeless, and it's for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio placements. Remember that everyone has Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio placements. Even if it's not in your birth chart, you have a house that has Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. So feel free to put it in the comments below where you have any Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio placements. Now, water signs. Hello, Victoria. Thank you for being here. Water signs, the ancestors are coming out right away. Okay, so this is going to be a message perhaps from your ancestors. We do have ancestor spirit, white eagle. Now, the white eagle or even the hawk can resonate with you. We're also going to be doing $10 mini readings today. So $10 one question readings. Feel free to cash app what is in the title of the video. If anyone is in or can comment, feel free to comment the cash app GODDESSENERGY444. We're going to be doing the personal readings in order. All right. So I'll be writing down all of the $10 mini readings. Listen, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, water signs. You got the ancestors coming out right away. All right. Hello, True Intentions, Victoria, Sun only Pisces, Cancer Moon. Ooh, and a lot of Scorpio. I love it. Happy Scorpio season. Happy birthday to all the Scorpios out there. Hello, how are you? I'm doing well. How are you? What religion is this? The religion is love. Hello, Elijah. How are you? I'm here today for the Scorpio season. Yes, feel free to put it in the comments below where you have Scorpio. All right, Scorpio is my first house. It is also my Chiron. Lovely fingers. Thanks. I've never heard that before. Thank you. I like your fingers too. All right. Ancestor spirit, listen, Linda, listen. The ancestors are coming out already for you, water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We have connect to your lineage. Some sort of family wound or pattern can be healed now. So let's see what else we have. Yay, I'm happy that the readings are accurate. They're always general and timeless. Thank you for being here. I'm doing well. We're back here on the mainland. You know, I was in Puerto Rico for 4 to 5 days. One day I'll be living on that land, but for now, but listen, Linda, listen, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, your ancestors are coming out right away. All right, Scorpio, yes, put it in the comments below where you have Scorpio. Happy birthday to all of the Scorpios out there. Scorpio is my first house. Hi, Rick. Thank you for being here. Yes, say hello to your neighbor in the comments below. As far as channeling like collective timelines and collective energy, the only thing I'm going to say is increased duality only leads 144,000 together. Chosen ones, as soon as my soul, our soul sister Pisces, Bliss, she said, I know. Yes, increased duality in the world. We know how ancient energy works. And we know exactly what this prophecy has in store for the world, for the evolution of our consciousness in Gaia. So with the increased duality, the only message I have for you is listen, it's calling us back home to our ancient hearts, back home to each other. You know, it's promoting the power of the people. It's promoting your spiritual truth, right? As Pluto goes direct, right? We're in the first 20 years of the new age of Aquarius and the Pluto shift. It is revealing to your truth as the false structures and systems destroy themselves in front of us in the world. It calls us home to the heart, which is our only truth. You know, it's promoting community sharing. It's promoting the chosen ones, 144,000 to come together, you know, when 2 or 3 are gathered. And so that's the collective message that I just have for today. Increased duality in the world. We know the prophecy. We don't have to be in fear. I have chills on my crown as I say that. We know exactly what this prophecy holds. And so with our ancient remembrance, we come home together, you know, and that's just the only message I have as far as collective energy. It's calling us all back home together. And that's the answer. Warning. Let's see. There we go. That is true, sweetheart. Yes, Marvin, thank you for being here. We are also going to do $10 one question readings at the end of this water sign reading. Feel free to cash app Goddess Energy 444. It's $10 USD for a reading. We're going to be doing that at the end. I'll be writing them down in order as they come in. All right, but water signs, let's get to the reading. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and happy birthday to all the Scorpios out there. Your ancestors are coming through right away. For Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio today, feel free to put it in the comments below where you have Scorpio, especially it's Scorpio season, or any of the water signs. I am technically a Scorpio rising. What do we have for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio? Why are the ancestors coming through? For Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, why are the ancestors coming through? Ooh. Ooh, 3332 up there, right? You could be seeing the number 333. Your ancestors are coming through. That is what this reading is saying. We have Angel of Balance. Look at that yin yang over here, okay? Some twin flame or just duality over here. We have Cornucopia. Your ancestors want to bless you. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, that's the message so far. Your ancestors want to bless you. You know, we talk about ancestral protection, you know, the ancestors are protecting you. They want to bless you. We have Angel of Balance. What's also coming through Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, you are the new ancestor. You are the one that raises the vibration of the entire lineage of your ancestors, whatever that may be. Oof. Speaking of the channeled message I gave earlier, and it kind of makes me want to cry. I'm just going to channel it as it's coming through. In these days and ages, do the highest version of what your ancestors have done in the past. The highest version. You know, like we think of like, say, Thanksgiving, right? Don't do that, right? The Christopher Columbus energy. Don't do that. Whatever your ancestry is, you are the new ancestor and you are here to do it higher. You're here to do it differently. And you are going to be greatly blessed of doing this. All right. Now, for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, for water signs, why ancestor spirit? Ooh. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, your ancestors are coming through. Look at, they're strong, and so are you. You know, we talk about ancestral curses and breaking generational curses. What about your ancestral strength? What about your ancestral wisdom? What about your ancestral gifts, right? They gave you much more than just, you know, say things to clear out in your DNA and trauma to clear. Your ancestors gave you gifts. They gave you wisdom. They gave you courage and strength and blessings. Okay, put it in the comments below. I receive, and I'm open to receiving my ancestral inheritance, which it has nothing to do with like physical money. I am open to receiving my ancestral inheritance. I'm gonna look at the comments now too. Yes, we're going to be doing $10 readings at the end. Feel free to cash out Goddess Energy 444. Yes, you can. Celarone, is that your name? Celarone 1845. Can I come live with you when you move? Listen, Linda, listen. The plan is, you know, and it could be overnight, right? It could be 10 to 20 years from now. To have land in Puerto Rico, there will be tents. There will be, in Puerto Rico, they also have crates, you know, like shipping crates, but they turn them into apartments, RVs. The plan is to have land for light workers to be safe, for light workers to just live, right, off the land, to come as a safe haven, maybe to come and live and help the community. Well, that's the vision that God gave me many years ago that I'm still working towards. So yes, you can. When I go out there in Puerto Rico, you can come too. Everybody can come too. But that's the plan, is to have land that ends up being like a portal where people, you know, and again, I've shared that I was homeless in my life over 7 times. And so that's like a mission for me, is to help support people to not be homeless, right? To have that safe haven. Remember, 144,000, like the reading that we did maybe 2 weeks ago, things are shifting and changing. You are going to receive so that you are the blessing. Feel free to put it in the comments below. I am the blessing. I will be put in a position by God that I am the blessing. I am the protector in this crazy world of today. Yes, the abuelas. 144,000 activated family. We are here and stronger than ever. Yes, and we still alive. Thank you for your divinely guided messages. Yes, thank you. 144,000, again, the increased duality is asking us to come home together. All right, now ancestors already saying that they're going to bless you. Cornucopia, angel of balance. There is some sort of ancestral balance that's happening here, but also you are the new ancestor. You are being gifted with the tools, the support, the wealth, the wisdom to accomplish something here. Let's see what this is. Speaking of islands, we do have the island over here. Revelation, teaching, discovery, emotions, memory, life force, ecstasy, bliss, and belief. What I'm also seeing is cells and DNA being purged out. Remember your ancestral joy. The leap. Remember your ancestral joy. Ecstasy, bliss, and belief. Your joy, your peace, your wealth, emotions, memory, life force. You know, and I did channel back in February that as Lilith moved into Scorpio back in February, March, until October, November something. It's a portal of the ancestors. The 8th house rules the ancestors. That's also maybe why this is coming out, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. The 8th house, Scorpio season, is ruled by the ancestors. You know, Halloween, right? Yeah, is Halloween still in that season? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Because Halloween's in a few days. I don't know why I'm thinking that we're in whatever it's called, October, September. But Halloween's in a few days, right? The Day of the Dead. So for some of you, your ancestors are wanting you to give some sort of libation. Now, this doesn't have to be something physical, right? It could be food. It could be water. It could be like pouring a glass. This is your heart. And that's what I'm hearing. I'm also hearing the Bagalamukhi mantra. But the Bagalamukhi mantra that says Swaha Jaima. And I am wearing yellow, which is the color of Bagalamukhi. And Bagalamukhi Swaha Jaima basically means I give you a loving offering from my heart. And that could just simply be of like your heart, whatever it is that you have to give. Now, your ancestors are coming through. I do see some purging. I see releasing. And you're stepping into your highest timeline. Okay? You are the new ancestor. You are raising the vibration of your entire lineage. But your ancestors here are saying, hey, we're about to bless you. And I'm hearing, look at that, the gift. Oh, I have chills. Present, honoring, and offering. Okay, I did say offering without seeing this. So for some of you, even if it's just like a simple thank you, a little penny, you know, just simply sitting for 5 minutes as an offering of your time from your heart, there's a gift that's coming on the way to you, okay? Your ancestors are about to bless you. Brave spirit, and then share your gift here. All right, I'm going to grab some cards from here, and then we're going to go to the tarot. If anyone would like a mini reading, a $10 USD, feel free to cash app GODDESSENERGY444. As I have 44 people in the chat over here, and I'm going to be writing down everyone's names. I'm Cancer. I think you have Scorpio. Yes, we all have all of like the signs, even if you don't have a placement. So for example, I don't have any Taurus placements, but my Taurus is in the 8th house. Thank you, Elijah. Hi, Franklin. How are you? Yes. Hi, Terry Jordan. Thank you for being here. Say hello to your neighbor in the comments. Yes, you are the one who breaks the curse. Feel free to put it in the comments below. I am open and I'm ready to receive my ancestral inheritance and gifts. Now, what do we have as a message? Oh, twin flame. What do we have as a message for... Who messaged me? Introduction. I said at the same time as twin flame. Oh, Guruji. Oh. You may resonate with Buddhism, where I'm actually getting a message from a Buddhist Guruji that lives in Sri Lanka. So just a big shout out to our we have a Sri Lankan family here, 144 Blue Rose Temple of Pisces, and a Guruji out there that is a Pisces in Sri Lanka. And so he's going to be coming on the channel too. So just a big shout out over there as well. I'm so thankful for our Sri Lankan family. Now, what do we have for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, for the water signs, This message from the ancestors. What is this message from the ancestors for the water signs? Sacred, okay? Your ancestors are saying you are sacred. You could definitely, I mean, I did mention offering. There's some sort of prayer, ritual, libation that your ancestors are asking for. I have some incense lit too. So these are not the orbs. This is just like my incense that are flying by over here. We have Egypt. So some of you may even have Egyptian ancestry or connect with Egypt. You could also have a spiritual lineage. So you can have a spiritual lineage that you maybe took in past lives a lot, and it's like a spiritual lineage of the soul here. Reiki, we have that as well that came out. What do we have as a message from the ancestors for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio? We have the unknown. What do we have for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio? We have yes over here. And so what the ancestors are saying is you are in the unknown. Okay, you may feel like you're in the void, like you are in the unknown, but in there is the blessings. Okay, there are blessings coming in, and I'm seeing like the Two of Wands, right? Or there's even a card in one of the oracle decks that says unknown, unknown. Which way do we go? The ancestors are saying that, you know, you may feel like you're in the dark. You may not know what's coming next, but you are being divinely led and guided. Okay, we have yes, and there are some blessings that are coming in here. Okay, so let's see what we have for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is a message from the ancestors. Oh, sugar honey iced tea. Queen of Cups already. All right, I'm going to go back to the comments over here. Hello, Eon. How are you? You're not going to get much reading like John. Oh, Elijah. I know Elijah in person. Elijah, I love you. I'm lonely and I feel like I'm in a void. Yeah, and in the void is where everything is ever so present, right? The void is the cosmic womb. The void is the point of 0 point, right? Of infinite creation, infinite creative energy. Now that was an orb. That was not the dust, like of the incense. That was an orb right there. Yeah, and so if you're on a cusp, you know, look at both readings and see what resonates most with you. My son is a cusp of Aries and Taurus. Hello, Ashley. How are you? The Maui myth, yes. If you want to play spades, I'll play. I need to learn Maui Thai. Sagittarius. I'm reading some of the comments. Yeah, we are going to be doing the $10 readings at the end, so feel free to cash up GODDESSENERGY444, and we'll get in some $10 readings. Hello there, Richie, new friend. Yes, the void is actually true self. I'm with you. Yes. All right, now what do we have for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio? This reading from the ancestors. You have Cornucopia, you have Angel of Balance, you have Ra, Share Your Gift, you have Artemis, Brave Spirit here. You inherited bliss, so that's our soul sister Bliss. You inherited joy from your ancestors. You inherited gifts. You inherited wisdom. Your ancestors have a table that is being prepared for you. For Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, this reading coming in from the ancestors. Why Queen of Cups for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and the ancestors? Listen, Linda, listen. The void stares back. Don't look too long. Yeah. For Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, your ancestors got you, okay? 9 of Coins here by the end of the reading. You will have everything that you need. You know, in a world that is changing, right? The only thing constant is change. And I started off this reading by saying, you know, the collective update I have for today, you know, we have a big hurricane coming to Jamaica that maybe I think already hit Jamaica. They are cutting off food stamps and EBT for the whole USA. There's a lot going on. Chosen ones, 144,000. The increased duality is the lion roar of Judah. Like Judah, the lion roaring. It is the call. You know, we could either see it through the eyes of fear, or we could see it of like, no, that lion of Judah is roaring. And I have chills as I say that. Where the increased duality, chaos, whatever you want to call it, it's asking us to come home to the heart together, to gather, to community share, to... You know, if anything, this is not the time to be in fear of your soul destiny. Now we know, right? The outside programs and systems, they are false. The only thing that is true, or the only true foundation is on a soul level. The only true foundation is on the heart and soul level. And that may not look, right, like the patriarchal sense of success and victory and things like that. You will have everything that you need. All right, and for some of you, the ancestors are coming in strong here, where you're about to receive a gift. All right, For some of you, the throat chakra, or my throat was not acting up before the reading. So the throat chakra of sharing your truth, you know, again, patriarchy, archonic entities, whatever you want to call it, will spew fear. This is the time to own your soul destiny and truth more than ever before. That is the true foundation for the ancestors. For Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, on this ancestral reading, the first card that came up for you, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, was the ancestors over here. I love Lord Jesus Christ so much. You're so right. I love him so much. Thank you. We have, what do we have for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio on this ancestral reading? What do the ancestors have for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio? Why Queen of Cups for this reading from the ancestor spirit? Why Queen of Cups? Oh, the ancestors are saying Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, which Queen of Cups is your energy, whatever water sign you are a warrior. Your ancestors were warriors. You are too. I'm also hearing like the root of fear, or the root of like survival. Our ancestors actually went through way worse than we have, and that we are. You know, what I'm also seeing is like wars, you know, where some of our ancestors, even some people today right now, are experiencing war in front of their eyes. You know, like, oh, not in front of their eyes, you know, that too, but like on their homelands. You know, a lot of us don't know what it's like to have war in the homeland. Some of us do, you know. Yes, I love Jesus. Jesus actually does approve of my readings. He loves it so much. She don't even need a sponge. I do appreciate you, Elijah. I do appreciate you, Elijah, of all the moderating. And sometimes I'll see it and I'll moderate. But yes, I know Elijah. And look at that, the sun card. There you go, Elijah. I know you in person. I love you. I'm so thankful for you. What do we have for Five of Swords? For Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, for the ancestors. This ancestor spirit that's wanted to come through for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Why the Five of Swords? Why the Five of Swords here? Do not allow the lower energies. And that's what, look at that. The Queen of Swords over here. 555. What your ancestors are saying is, like, the Five of Coins represents lack, poverty, things like that. And I'm hearing like, touch not my anointed. Why Five of Coins with the Knight of Wands here for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio? We have a broken heart. Do not allow these attacks to bring you into the root of fear. Why the Knight of Wands here for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio? Oof. It's turning into blessings though, I'll tell you that. High Priestess, there you go. Trust your intuition. Don't trust exactly what you see with your physical eyes, with your third eye. High Priestess card. Oof. Okay, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, you were betrayed over here. 10 of Swords with the Devil card. Why 10 of Swords with the Devil card for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio? There's a choice of how you see it, but also of engaging with it. We have the Five of Wands here. Coming out of war consciousness, right? And we can avoid anything. We can't bypass anything. I will channel this, that until November 5th, this is a very karmic portal. If you can go into hermit mode, not to say like to not, you know, or to do it. If you can go into hermit mode, we have Ace of Cups here, do so. Be very mindful of what you're thinking of, who you're connecting with. This is a karmic portal until November 5th, which is also why I'm saying, like, don't feed the fear of what's going on in the world right now. You know, I do think things with, like, say, food stamps, EBT, right? I think that's going to work out. I feel like at the last second, they're going to find emergency funding. That's what I feel like it is. They want people in the root of fear, right? Your ancestors are saying right now to remember who you are. Two of Wands with the Five of Wands over here. There is a choice to be in some sort of conflict or not. Why the Two of Wands with the Five of Wands? You've got the power. Yeah, and that's what Spirit is saying here. That's what the ancestors, look at that, Page of Pentacles. Your ancestors are saying, remember your ancestral strength. It's not just about the ancestral curses or what they've been through. You're here to do it higher. What I'm also hearing is you are elevating your ancestors. And this is also like a libation, a ritual you can do. So feel free to Google it, you know, or maybe ask, you know, those of you that you know, ask your own ancestors yourself, higher self, ask any, you know, leaders or elders that you know of how to elevate your ancestors. You are the one who elevates your ancestors. What I'm also seeing is the third eye. So for some of you, ancestral fear, pain, trauma, right, continues through lineages until it comes to you. The eye to see. Ace of Wands, the Page of Pentacles. Your ancestors are saying, hey, these lower timelines, you don't have to be tethered to them, of suffering, of pain, of fear, of hunger, right? Of all of those different things. It's not to say that's not happening, but there's a big ancestral purge that can happen in Scorpio season. Scorpio season is ruled by the 8th house, which is ruled by the ancestors. There's an ancestral purge that can happen, and you can break these chains. I'm hearing the song Break Every Chain. Break every chain. You know, it's a gospel song, but you're breaking these ancestral chains. And what Spirit is saying is remember your power. You know, now more than ever before. I mean, Pisces North Node, right? So we're meant to connect to our higher selves, to God, to Spirit, to the earth. Also connect to your ancestors. Don't allow New Age spirituality to demonize your ancestors, right? Where they're actually here to help you. They are here to help you, to guide you, to support you. They will support you and protect you in bringing everything it is that you need. What I'm also seeing is, you know, like, yes, you know, some people say to not connect to the ancestors, which I've been told this. I was told that like 7 years ago. I'm like, no, don't do that. It's lower. Your ancestors are the front line. So are they the highest? No. You know, it's like that ancestor that passed drinking a Heineken, you know, can still be a little bit in that consciousness, but you might want them to fight your battles for you, you know, where they take the bottle and they like, whatever, your enemy's on the top of their head. But your ancestors are the front line. So who comes first? It's actually not the ascended masters. It's not this or that, which at the end of the day, it's all God. But your ancestors are your front line. Remember that. Your ancestors can actually support you during these times. And so your ancestors are asking you to connect to a cosmic luxury comes through, you know, spiritual luxury, which is not always material luxury, you know. Now, why the Nine of Coins here? Why the Nine of Coins here? Whoo! Jesus Christ. Lord, sweet baby Jesus Christ. I love Jesus Christ. I know every live, I think it's every tarot reader that gets the Jesus comments. I love Jesus so much. What's shaking? Hello, oh, from the Bronx. Bronx Bang. You changed your name, Bronx Bang Bang. I enjoy listening to this. Oh, it's just the ancestors. Don't worry. Yes, the ancestors' highest good. You know, which we do have lower vibrational ancestors. You know, and you can do the work to elevate them, you know, to clear them, to elevate them. I love Jesus Christ so much. There is so much power in the name of Jesus. You're right. Thank you, Elijah. Yes, hello. I love that true intentions. Don't feed the fear. Feed your neighbor. Oh, I'm gonna pin that right now. Don't feed your fears. Feed your damn neighbor. Do not feed your fears. Feed your community. Feed the neighbors in front of you, above you, to the side of you. Don't feed your fears. Feed your neighbor. I like that. You know, I didn't even share what this was. Your ancestors are opening all roads for you. Your ancestors are asking you to come out of war consciousness, to come out of conflict. They may have been in war consciousness and conflict. You are the new ancestor. Nine of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles, baby, over here. Okay? Your ancestors are about to bless you big time. Ten of Pentacles represents legacy. You know, on the other tarot card decks, it says inheritance. Put it in the comments below. Ten of Pentacles, I am open to receiving my ancestral inheritance now, which is so much more than like money and wealth. It's having everything that you need. You will have everything you need. All right, the ancestors are coming through strong here. And what they're saying is, remember your power. The power that they tried to oppress you from, suppress you from. You know, even sometimes with the Jesus comments, you know, that's those sometimes, you know, how do I word this? Whether it be that or, you know, other ways of bringing people away from their power. You know, I'm hearing the song now, Power by Beyonce. Nobody can take your power. You know, colonization, colonized systems, colonized minds. They can't take your power. Do not feed the colonized minds. Feed your truth. You have the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles here. The ancestors are about to bless you big time. Okay, and again, that could look like, you know, where it doesn't matter what the world is, not that it doesn't matter what the world is going through. You are 144,000. You are chosen ones. The prophecy is the prophecy. It happens every 250 years. The prophecy is just the prophecy. There's no judgment of the prophecy. But we know how to navigate. We have ancient tools and wisdom. We have an infinite remembrance that I attract everything I need. I don't care if they cut off food stamps. There will be food at my door. I will find a farm owner. You know, we will have support. It doesn't matter if the government's doing this, if that's happening or that's happening. We are all interconnected. We have everything it is that we need. And it's just proving itself here in the end of the reading. 10 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles. You're going to have so much. And confirmation of what we were saying earlier. Feel free to also put it in the comments below. I have so much that I am the blessing. God is placing me in a position. God is elevating me so that I can be the blessing. I am the blessing in these times. All right, but like say it, you know, like I am the blessing. I will say our soul tribe has been doing things like offline where we've just all been sharing things and blessing so many people, where it's like someone couldn't afford laundry and then this, and then they gave like their leftover card to someone who needed it, and then this and that, you know. So put it in the comments below. I am the blessing, and I'm a blessing with no fear because I am provided for. It is my soul mission, right? Soul purpose, whatever it may be, to be the blessing. And your soul purpose is to be happy. And with that, you may have a calling. All right, so this is a beautiful reading over here. And yes, we are going to be doing the $10 mini readings at the end. Feel free to send it to Cash App GODDESSENERGY444. Oh, happy birthday, Scorpio season. Happy birthday. A blessing of guiding me to get out of hermit mode. Yes, the water signs, we're sensitive, so we like hermit mode. Kiwi, hello. Thank you. Yes, thank you for being here. Kia Ora, I love that name. Oh, Rochelle from Australia. We have some soul tribe in Australia too. Thank you, Elijah. I am ready to receive my ancestral blessings. Yes. All right, let's get some advice for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, water signs, listen, you are the new ancestor. Your ancestors are about to bless you. Bless you, but what they're saying here is to like be open to it. I see a lot of clearing of pain, of like a heartbreak, of conflict, or even just war consciousness in the Boricua, what someone just commented, in the midst of world change, in the midst of struggle, you shall thrive. And it's actually Matangi energy. So with the parrot, I'm thinking of Matangi. Matangi over here, she represents thriving in unconventional environments and times. You know, I don't care what's unconventional world of this or that. I'm going to thrive. All right, put it in the comments below. I thrive. King James. Yes. Love you. Yes, intense. It's Scorpio season. It is intense energy. Yes, I love you too. Now, what do we have for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio for advice for this ancestral reading? What's some ancestral advice? All right, now for some of you, I do see that you're going to walk away from something that does not serve you. I'm seeing shared values, okay? Why Two of Swords here for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio for advice? Oof. We do have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Why the Three of Coins here for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio? You had to let go of someone, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, because they were almost like anti-you. Their belief system. Doesn't mean that your belief system is bad. Doesn't mean that anything you're doing is bad, but I'm seeing shared values over here. Three of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords over here. Someone kept you stuck and trapped. You know, it was just too much control, and this was a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Why 8 of Swords with the 3 of Pentacles for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio for advice? Someone had your money all tied up. Oh, quite literally, the card of your money being tied up. 4 of Pentacles. You were with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and they were like anti-you. You know, where it's not necessarily anti-you, but their belief system was like almost the complete opposite of you, of who you are. You know, like say they don't believe in, I don't, like wearing dark colors, right? And say like you just love the color black. You know, and then they're like, oh, you got to stop her, this, and that. Your money was tied up by a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And you had to let them go. They were trying to block and stop your soul mission over here. Why the 2 of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio? You had to be strong over here. Why Strength card with the Page of Cups for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio? You had to let it go. Yeah, 10 of Wands over here. You had to let it go. All right, it was heavy on your shoulders. And this was a person over here that was blocking and stopping your wealth. Okay, 2 of Pentacles here. Yeah, thank you, Rochelle. Now, who is this Queen of Pentacles to Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio? Who is this Queen of Pentacles? Ooh. They did not want you to move forward. Look at that, 8 of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You had a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in your life that did not want you to move forward. It doesn't have to be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They could be someone grounded. They could be someone who has it somewhere in their chart. But they tried to block and stop your work and your money. Queen of Swords in reverse with the Wheel of Fortune here. They tried to stop you. Why Queen of Swords in reverse with the Wheel of Fortune? For who is this Queen of Pentacles to Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio? Oof. For some of you, they were as close as being a lover or a soulmate of some kind. You have the Moon card here. There were secrets you didn't see. It could even be like shared values of like they don't agree with you. They, you know, it's like you love them. Oof. Death card. There we go. Confirmation. Scorpio season. Because I thought about Scorpio. Scorpio, shadow integration, right? Where it could be just as manipulative of like, but I love you. But I love you. I love you so much. And no, you don't. You're actually trying to be a nice person and you don't like anything that Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio does. You know, and that's what I see here where that goes deep into the Scorpionic shadow work energy. It is love and light manipulation where it's like, I love everyone so much and I love you so much. No, this person did not love you, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. They were love and light and they actually don't like anything that you do. Their belief system was completely opposite to you. And that is where it goes, again, that's deep Scorpionic energy and like shadow work. That's also manipulation, you know, where Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, you're dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They could have it anywhere in their birth chart, or they could just be a very grounded person. They did not agree with your work. They did not agree with what you do. They were against you. But for some of you, they were hiddenly against you. Again, where this could be someone who shows up to your face of like, you know, like, yeah, everything's great. I love everybody. But they're hiding this, and that's still hiding. That's still not truth. Why the Lovers card and the Moon card for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio on this Queen of Pentacles? That's the truth. Ace of Swords over here. That's the truth. Clarity. And that's the thing, you know, where we talk about like the shadows, right? Darkness, things like that. You know, if you're like smiling, but hiding things behind that smile, like, you know, like, oh, yeah, I love you so much. You're such a, you know, we love you. And they're lying. Like, no, they don't. That's dark. Even in the love and light. And that's manipulation. You know, who else is finding it difficult to sleep? Yeah, this you know, this collective energy is just a lot, especially when we do the work. Sometimes others get jealous of Pisces. Yes, they do. Yeah. And I mean, it's anyone who does the work. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, you had a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or just someone here that their belief system was like opposite to you. And they're trying to be nice to you, but in reality, they are completely against you. Like this person doesn't agree with anything that you do, doesn't support you either. But this was someone that was so close to you that will smile in your face. And that right there is truly the scorpionic shadow work energy of like, well, that's not necessarily love and light. And Ace of Swords, it's showing that that's the truth. Let's get a final message here. Why the Ace of Swords for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio here? Temperance. Now I do see there's going to be reconciliation, or I said that really quickly. So for some of you, there might be reconciliation. I said that too quickly. We have the Temperance card, which is peace and harmony. For some of you, this may shift and change, where they may shift their perspective. Why Ace of Swords and the Temperance for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio? Oh, they may shift their perspective here. Knight of Cups. Okay, we have the Six of Coins here. You have a gift coming in. I will say this person was removed from your life. It's interesting that there may be some sort of, even if it's like astral, energetic balance in this connection, I see balance coming in here. Okay? Ace of Swords over here. But there's definitely someone in this person in your life, this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. They definitely were the type of person where it's like they're trying to be nice, but they actually don't support or believe in anything that you do or your work. Like there's someone who was hidden against you, but it was hidden. Yes, the Mirror. Oh, your dad is a Taurus and his picture just showed up on your Facebook. Yeah, it's things like that, you know, where it's like they're in your face smiling, but no, they don't agree with what you do, your work, specifically work. This person was trying to block your money, where it's like, oh, I really like Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but they need to stop what they're doing. You know, they whatever it is for you. However, you're being protected actually from that person. So Two of Swords, you were protected from them. There may be reconciliation, and even if there's not reconciliation, Page of Wands, there's just good news here. You know, what I see is some sort of balance that's coming through all time and space. You know, so we're going to close out the reading here. We do have Page of Wands, which is confirmation. Let's grab a few oracle cards, and if anyone would like, oh yes we do, we got someone over here, Rocky, there we go, Raquel. Feel free to put it in the comments below, your question. So for those who are doing the $10 readings, we're going to be doing some oracle advice for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Then we're going to get into the $10 readings. First is Raquel. I like your, I've always loved the name Raquel. I think at one point I wanted that to be my name, like when I was a kid. Next Infinite. Blessings to you. We'll do a reading for Next Infinite too. You've been here for so many years, brother. Thank you for being here. It's an undercover witch within the system, but claims to be a Christian. Oh, that Book of Psalms has a lot of stuff in it. That book is, you pray. There's certain, even as someone who does tarot, there are certain Bible verses that I can't even read out loud. I'm like, why would I want to use my words of power to say those things? And that's in the Bible. Not everything in the Bible is love and light at all. Like if you go to the Old Testament, where it says like, I curse you in your lineage and your father's father. Like what? All because someone like say is not a Christian, like you're gonna, what? You know what that is? That's a curse. You know, so words are powerful. And career moves. Yes, we'll do that. Awesome. So Raquel will be first. We are going to grab some advice. The ancestors came out so strongly for you, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Now, what do we have for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio as closing advice? The ancestors came out. What is an ancestral message? Remember, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, you had the 9 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so receive. Put in the comments below, I am open and I'm ready to receive my ancestral inheritance. I thrive through all of these times. What do we have for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio for advice? Okay, you keep getting twin flame stuff, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. The Sun card, twin flame, yin yang. All right. And I will say, like with the Moon card too, though, right? Duality, the yin yang, not choosing what it is that you see. I don't like those words where like it's not bypassing. It's not that things aren't happening. Knowing the truth of the prophecy, right? Knowing the truth of what's coming through. Let's see, Ferdinand, let's see. Gnostic TV. All right, shout out to Gnostic TV over there. I got a message from them. Now, what do we have for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio from the ancestors for this reading? From the ancestors. You're going to have so much support of your spiritual path. And that's what the ancestors want you to know. You know, when we think about it, like logically, right? So like stepping out of all that other stuff, logically, have we ever had a timeline of so much technology, right? Like I think of Atlantis, but you know, when our ancestors were going through the prophetic timelines, there were no telephones, there were no cell phones. You are the new ancestor. You're going to receive people to help support your mission. We have the temple path and carrying connections. What do we have for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio? This message from the ancestors that came through. Divine order, do what you feel is right. Inner strength, move back to wholeness. Recognize that you've got the power. All right, so Spirit is saying is like, trust the nudges, do what you feel is right. Lady Portia over here. And then we do have Bridget, inner strength, moving back to wholeness. Yeah, the ancestors in this reading are saying, remember who you are. Remember that you're so supported on this journey. Archangel Michael, trusting heaven, you are safe. Angels stand close. All right, so what Spirit is saying here is be open to the, look at that, ancestor spirit, closing off with that. Be open to the infinite resources, people, tools, and support that are already in alignment with your soul destiny. There are, and I'm just going to channel it as it's coming through too. There is sacred wealth. There are opportunities, experiences, people, soulmates, teachers, all of that, lovers that are already in alignment with your soul destiny and your soul truth. It's already yours. And that's what I'm hearing here. So remember that. Like, yes, in the collective, there's increased duality in the world. Do not allow that to make you forget who you are. You know, you are an infinite soul and being, and you can attract infinitely. What do we have for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio on this ancestral reading? Athena, wise decision. Pele, light your fire. Yes, you know, I'm seeing you as very strong. Look at that. This is like the ancestors here, right? Watching over you. I'm going to grab a few cards from here. So Pele, light your fire. I also see this as the alchemy, the transformation that's happening in the collective, you know, in the world right now, especially with what's going on with Gaia, you know, all the volcanic eruptions, the hurricanes. Gaia is speaking. You know, we have Athena, wise decision. Okay, so continue making wise decisions, but Spirit's also saying to see from that eye, right? The eye of the heart, rather than your physical eyes or your two eyes. And it's also symbolizing your strength. What are some final messages for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio? Crystalline body, and then we have meditate over here. Miracles, okay? So what the ancestors are saying are connect with the ancestors, connect with the spiritual realms, right? When the material, when all of that is happening in the world and in your material world, it's asking you to go home to the feminine, which is your emotions, which is spirituality. Pisces North Node, you know, this is highlighting of like who, not that who has God, right? Like we all do, but you can tell people who like really have that connection with their higher selves, where it always works out for them. You know, like those people are anointed, they're favored, right? And so Spirit is saying, what Spirit is saying rather, is to connect right now, meditate in crystalline body, okay? What else do we have for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio? Just be open and ready to receive. No action needed, fertility, wealth, and luxury. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, you closed out the reading with the 10 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles coming in from the ancestors. There's no action needed. Be open. Say, I am open and ready to receive my ancestral inheritance. All right, no action is needed to receive this. Step into the mindset, the consciousness. It's coming in over here. All right, for some of you, I did see like offerings, you know, maybe connecting to your ancestors, making an altar, whatever resonates with you. All right, but that's what I have for you, water signs. We're not going to do the $10 mini readings. Feel free to cash app GODDESSENERGY444. We do have Raquel already. We do have Neo Infinite. Is his name Neo Infinite? I think his name used to be Neo. Next. I think your name used to be Neo, though, like 2 years ago, if I'm correct. I'm reading all the comments here too. Rochelle, amazing queen. Yeah, thankful for you as well. So South Australia, that is beautiful. I've always wanted to go to Australia. I love the wildlife out there. Yes, having love for someone but not being in love with that person. Yeah. I'm divinely supported by the universe. I'm limitless. Yes. Unlimited resources. All right, so we'll do a reading for Raquel. Let's see, who else? For Eva, Batala, Smiviki. Okay, so Eva, we'll do for Eva as well. Okay, I got it. I'll look for the comment of, so Smiviki, feel free to put your question in the comments below. And we're going to be doing a reading for Eva. All right, now let's do Raquel. For Raquel, advice on career moves. Right away I hear the song, I think it's by Big Sean, I've got the moves. You got the moves. We're making moves, all right? Raquel, we're hoping that Raquel is making moves. Divine Mother, Divine Father, Holy Spirit of God, for Raquel. For Raquel. For Rocky's page, for Raquel. What is advice on career moves? What is some advice for Raquel, Rocky's page, on career? What is advice for Raquel on career? Now, what Spirit is saying right away is balancing home, love life. Like balancing home, love life, and career actually over here. We have 10 of Cups, the 2 of Cups, and the 2 of Pentacles. For Rocky's page, for Raquel, on advice on career. Why the 10 of Cups for advice on career? Why the 2 of Cups for advice on career? Why the 2 of Pentacles? Yeah, what Spirit's saying here is there is some sort of balance of like work, home, love, family. If you have any kids, I am seeing like children cards. You don't have to though. Balancing all of that. Why Page of Cups with the 2 of Pentacles for Raquel for advice on career? Ah, yeah, it's interesting. We have 2 of Wands, which is choice, and Page of Pentacles. So there's something here about shifting routine, right? We do have that Virgo in the South Node. There may be shifting routine, priorities. You know, Spirit is saying to like look at the other areas of life where it may be impacting career in some way, shape, or form. And for Raquel, why the 2 of Wands with the Page of Pentacles here? And why the World card? Yeah, it feels like what I'm also hearing is calling in the career that is best for you. You can do this in prayer. So and I do see prayer over here, the World card. How does a brand new cycle start with as far as the Pentacle energy and career? 4 of Swords, prayer. So as you can see, this person is praying. I love how like the rainbow's coming through in the light. Look at that. So that's also that side of like hope and faith. What Spirit is saying is there could be blockages and obstacles of something about family, home life, or even children. What Spirit is saying is to pray or to script out. So whether it's a ritual, praying, whatever resonates with you, I'm calling in the career or the career shift, like the income increase that is best for me. That like fits my life, right? And that's what I'm seeing where there's certain things that are already going on in life. And that can really be helpful when it comes to calling in that career. Why the World card and 4 of Swords for career for Raquel? Yeah, the Fool card. And then the 4 of Wands. I do see a celebration. I see a new start here. Prayer, connection to spirituality, or like to God, your spirit team. I'm seeing that the perfect career opportunity or income increase comes in by praying specifically of like what is best for me and what fits you. You know, where like say you may want this amount or you may want to do this, but the way life is, or like say kids, family, lovers, or potential lovers, whatever it may be, it's impacting it somehow. I do see though, there's a brand new start. You take some sort of risk and you do have a celebration here. Okay, so that's what Spirit is saying as far as advice for career. So I hope that that resonates. Freaking me out. I feel like you're talking to me. I feel like my angels are here. Oh, I love that. I love that that even resonates for you too. Oh, being led back to my homeland, just looking for confirmation on the right path. Yes, a lot of people are being called, for like the crystal grids, So I've shared of how I go back and forth to Puerto Rico, you know. I can't legally take my son like to move like out of this tri-state area that I'm in, which is the only reason why I'm not in Puerto Rico like full long term or full time. But I go back and forth, And for those of you who are called to the crystal grids, those lands are calling you for a reason. The lands that you live on are also asking us to pour love into it. We have Two of Pentacles here. There's a lot of people that are being led to certain lands to bring the balance. For Eva or Ava, feel free to correct me on how to pronounce it. Being led back to my homeland. Yeah. For Eva, for Smiviki for Eva. What is advice on going back to their homeland? For Eva, what is advice on going back to their homeland? Oh, let's see what's here. I love it. And it was on the heart chakra too, so I love how that happens. I love whenever the cards fall out on the heart. Now, Spirit is confirming it. And this is the travel card. This is overseas card. Six of Pentacles represents the past. You are being led back to your homeland, and I have chills on my crown as I say that. For Smiviki, for Eva, on going back, the advice of going back to her homeland. Why the Eight of Cups? Why the Three of Wands? Why the Six of Cups here? Why the Six of Cups? Now, there could be something from the past coming up over here. We have Justice card. We do have the Ten of Swords. And so what Spirit is saying is you're following your intuition. Eight of Cups, High Priestess. Three of Wands with the Sun card, where there is a lot of joy. There's a lot of success and victory overseas. There's something from the past that may come up, and it could come up while on the homeland. We have Ten of Swords, Justice card, Six of Cups. For Smiviki, for Eva, what is this Ten of Swords for Eva on advice of going back to the homeland? The card did not fall face up, but we'll grab it. The World card, so a brand new cycle. Why the Ten of Swords here? You're bringing ancestral balance. We have the Justice card in the past. There's something here about balance. Now, I'm actually being led to share this, where me going back and forth to Puerto Rico, at first, like, I would go through so much, like going back and forth. These homelands, these ancestral lands, they have a lot that have happened on those lands. The first, year or two of me going back and forth, clearing out so much. Now, like that, it's just heaven on earth, where everything just works out. I mean, instant protection, instant blessings, but I will say, part of it is having that relationship with the land, right? And so when we cultivate a relationship, say to the ancestors, or even to a sacred land, it's like an actual relationship, that could be what this is, or especially if you are being called to go back to the homeland, but haven't, sometimes there's past life ancestral stuff that comes up to clear. And a lot of these ancestral or sacred lands do have a lot of clearing to do, which is, why we go there. Why the Ten of Swords here for Eva on going back to her homeland? Why the Ten of Swords here for Eva on going back to the homeland? It could be, we have Queen of Wands here, Knight of Swords. Why the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles for Eva on going back to the homeland? There's something here with a person, okay? This could be family. It could be a person out there. What I do see is beautiful things as you go back to the homeland and that you're following your intuition. There's something that would happen that's a betrayal. I see you get justice from it. It could even be a past betrayal. All readings are still past, present, future. But this is between you and like an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or another Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Why justice for Eva when it comes to going back to the homeland? Why justice for Eva? No, this is someone close to you that is not, at least what it shows, like maybe not meant to be in your life. Three of Swords with the Two of Swords over here. All right. Three of Cups here. And then my charger goes down to rather my laptop goes down to 20% at the same time. So what I do see is it's beautiful. You going back to your homeland, there's going to be something with a person that happens. And it's a little bit of a betrayal. This is from the past. Okay, so this could be something that already happened and you kind of meet again, or it's clearing out from something from the past, even if it's past life. Look at one more card. Why the Six of Cups for Eva on going back to her homeland. It could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Honestly, I'm seeing a few signs here. So it could even be family, right? We have a Queen of Wands, King of Cups. We also have a Queen of Pentacles. That's what I'm seeing. The Lover's card. It's someone close to you or someone that you meet over there. And there's a heartbreak. And so that's just the only warning here. As far as you going back to the land, you have 3 of Wands on the Sun card. I see, look at that, 10 of Cups. Okay, so nothing but joy on an emotional level. But there is a connection, whether that be past life or someone from the past, that there's a 10 of Swords here. All right, what's the final advice for Eva on going back to the homeland? What's the final advice? Be mindful. We just have 5 of Pentacles and 3 of Cups. Why 5 of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups for Eva? There's something with friends and people close to you that you don't quite see. And that's just what Spirit is saying, is there's like a possibility of betrayal. Something that could like cost you with the 5 of Pentacles, like a negative change. So just being mindful of that. And then why the Moon card for Eva? But it ends up being a gift. You know, we do have the Temperance card where, you know, we close off with the Wheel of Fortune, the 6 of Coins. You know that quote of, you know, the truth will piss you off, but it sets you free. And there's something here of someone close to you. But it feels like it's after you go to the homeland. So whether it's there or you go to the homeland and something happens from a distance, I do see a betrayal. It could bring a negative change. So just trust your intuition, protect yourself. But you have the Wheel of Fortune, the 6 of Coins. There's a gift coming in from this too. And if you can avoid, you know, that of seeing things first for what they are, then do that too. All right, that's what I have for you, Eva. Back to the reservation. Yes, and those reservations have so much energy too. So it does feel like there's just a lot of clearing. A sip of water. Yes, I finished my water that I had over here. Ah, family issues is taking you home. Okay, yes. Yeah, you know, and so just being mindful that something karmic can happen with family. And that's just what it shows. Someone close to you, but I'm 144 as I say that, but I do see beautiful blessings as you go back to the homeland. Yes, Elijah, I know Elijah in person. He's my soul brother. We live in the same state. Thank you, Elijah, for moderating. A crystalline grid is near me. I love that. Yeah, you know, when it comes to where it is that you live, you know, so like I have a garden outside that I intentionally pour love into, you know, to honor the land that I live on. You know, I do go back and forth to Puerto Rico. We do crystal grid work out there. Prayers to Jamaica. Jamaica is also Taino land. All the Caribbean islands, they were Taino, Arawakan before, you know, the Spaniards, the colonizers, and all of that happened. And so, you know, prayers up to Jamaica as well. That's going through the hurricane right now. 10 feet of water surges. You know, and just again, that quote that Victoria put in the comments below, don't feed your fears, feed your neighbor. Don't feed your fears, feed thy neighbor. All right, put it in the comments below. God is putting me in a position that I am the blessing. Forever, forever. Oh, I love that. Let's see. Is that it for the $10 readings? Yes. All right. So as always, you know, we're going to be continuing the all signs readings. I'm going to get a closing message today for the water signs. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and happy birthday to all the Scorpios out there. Feel free to put in the comments below where you have Scorpio. I am a Scorpio first house, technically. Guan Yin, care and compassion. We're going to get some cards to close out this reading. I'm going to be back throughout the week for fire signs, earth signs, and air signs. Ancient souls and Pisces, you're going to still be getting your uploads. Patreon members, you got a video today and an astrology update. So feel free to go check out the Patreon. You got that update. You have a video just for you, Patreon members. We do have a few workshops. We have a few things coming up. All right. If you have any questions about the Puerto Rico retreat, we're going to be there for the 11/11 portal of next year. Okay. So if everyone would like to gather together, we're also going to have shamanic medicine. It's not going to be just me. We have a soul sister that's a Tao hands practitioner. She's awesome. I've had even services from her. We have a medicine man who has traveled the world serving kambo and other medicines. So we're going to have kambo at this retreat. We're going to have the spirit of tobacco. We're going to have cacao. They're all handmade by the Yamanawa tribe. So all the medicine that we'll be serving in Puerto Rico next year for the 1111 portal, straight from the Yamanawa tribe. The cacao was handmade, and I watched them, Peruvians. I watched the whole process over time, make the cacao, you know. So our medicine man will be there. He has served over 400 ceremonies all over the world. So I'm just really excited for us all to gather, to be in sacred space, and to come home to the heart. You know, maybe it's the land, maybe it's through plant medicine, maybe it's through fellowship. Whatever it is that you need, we're going to have it there. Yes, thank you for being here, Rochelle. What are some closing messages for water signs, for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio? What are closing messages here? What are closing messages? A lot of the heart space here. We have Guan Yin and Lady Nada. Heart awakening, awaken to acceptance and divine love, give and receive in balance. And then, of course, we have Shiva over here that comes out. Om Namaha Shiva. Call to action, downloads and understanding. And then we have Shiva here. Shiva has been so strong in the readings in the collective. We have Guan Yin, care and compassion. Choose to be love, do what is right for everyone involved, and offer a helping hand. And that's what we're talking about this whole live, you know, be the blessing. The increased duality in the collective, it's only bringing everyone back to home, to the heart together. 144,000 and chosen ones. We lack nothing. All right, now what do we have for water signs? For Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Isis, sacred contracts, beautiful change. Okay, Isis can resonate with you. Water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, you have a beautiful change coming in. We're going to get 2 more messages for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, closing messages. Not as I was thinking about Osiris. Osiris comes out over here, which is the green man, but it's Osiris energy. I was looking at the Isis deck and I was thinking of the Osiris card. Rising energy surge, fertility. Ooh, Osiris. It says divine names of power, so that's why I'm saying Osiris over here. Cartouche, divine. Oh, you got Isis and Osiris over here. Okay. This is some union over here. And what does that represent? You know, like, yes, in the mythology, it's, you know, the love story of Isis and Osiris. Consciousness-wise, that is the union of heaven and earth. Put it, ooh, Elijah, you're talking about Mami Wata, yes. Cartouche, divine names of power, Osiris. So what does Osiris represent? He is not just the god of the underworld or the lord of the underworld. Osiris reminds you of your infinite remembrance. And so if you step into the temples of Osiris, you know, and this is over here, like the flower of life, you'll find the infinity symbol and the flower of life in all of his temples. Infinity, the flower of life, that represents that infinite remembrance. You lack nothing. It doesn't matter what's going on in the world, what's going on in your life. You shall have and receive everything you need. Anything the root chakra needs, like housing, right? Shelter, food, this, that. Doesn't matter what's going on in the world. You will have everything you need. You will attract it infinitely. The tools, the support, the people, the wealth for your soul mission, your soul purpose, you shall have that. All right. But for some of you, Osiris over here, rising energy surge, and then Cartouche, divine names of power. Okay. And I am hearing the song Say My Name by Destiny's Child. Say my name, Osiris over here. All right. So it's also, though, a reminder to step into your spiritual power. You know, Cartouche, people's names will be put into the Cartouche as protection. For some of you, you could resonate as you are very protected by Wasire, Osiris himself, and all of his names. Maybe Isis. In general, you are protected. You reincarnated. You came here to assist and to support humanity. And so it must work out in your favor, right? And it's adopting that mindset, that consciousness. No, I am 144,000. I will be provided for. I came here to this earth to support humanity, and I shall have and receive everything it is that I need to do so. All right. I love, Elijah, how you mentioned Mami Wata too. Oh, Don, I have an Osiris vape. That's so funny. 144, yes. Yes, I love you, Elijah. Thank you. Yes, blessings to everyone. So that's what we have for Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Osiris came through very strongly at the end over here. Remember that you can attract everything it is that you need. You lack nothing. Yes, thank you for being here. As always, if you would like a personal reading, we're still doing personal readings, private one-on-one sessions with me, Akashic Records, to join our Patreon, which is like an ancient grimoire. So we have a bunch of rituals. The people in the Patreon now, our soul tribe, have been sending me their Venusian altars and rituals. So it's just awesome also to see. It's a mystery school community. Feel free to join it. If you have any questions on the 11/11/2026, so if you join the Puerto Rico retreat now in the next 2 months, it's less than $200 a month, to go. You can feel free to check it out on the website, 144bluerosetemple.com. You can also email me, letsgohome7777@gmail.com. It's going to be a shamanic retreat where we just all come home to the heart together on these sacred lands. And as always, whenever we go out there, we always give back to the sacred lands. All right, so thank you for being here today. I will be back tomorrow with an Ancient Souls reading and maybe a fire sign live. We shall see. All right, but yes. Hi, HB Kennel. HB Kennel comes at the last second. So thank you for being here today. Say hello to our brother, our Pisces brother, HB Kennel. Elijah, thank you as well for moderating the chat. Thank you, Raquel. Yes, thank you. Thank you also, Eva, for the great work it is that you do, for sharing it with us here today too. All right, but I'm sending you all infinite love. 11/11 as I say that. Yes, yes. And then what time is it? It's 8:06. I would go on live again. We could do fire signs. I'll go on fire signs tomorrow during the day. All right. One day HB Kennel and I will also go live. Feel free to go follow him. He channels through animals and he's a Pisces. So feel free to go follow HB Kennel 144. All right. I'm sending you all so much love, infinite love, and blessings to your day and to your journey.